Imagine a world where the touch of a hand could make you unclean, where your bed or a chair you sat on could spread a form of contamination, and where the natural processes of the body were treated with a mix of fear and ritual. This is the world of Leviticus, a book in the Hebrew Bible that outlines an intricate system of laws and rituals to manage the boundaries between the sacred and the profane, the pure and the impure. This system, while rooted in ancient practices, reflects a deep concern for the health and spiritual well-being of the Israelite community. It is a world that, in many ways, seems foreign and even bizarre to modern readers, but one that offers valuable insights into the human quest for order and meaning. In the passages from Leviticus 14 and 15, we see a detailed set of instructions for dealing with various forms of impurity, including skin diseases, mold in houses, and bodily discharges. These laws are not just about hygiene. They are about maintaining a state of ritual purity that is necessary for the community to remain in right relationship with God. The priests, as the guardians of this system, play a crucial role in diagnosing and purging these impurities, ensuring that the sanctuary and the people remain holy. The text begins with the diagnosis and treatment of skin diseases, which are described in vivid and sometimes graphic detail. A person with a skin condition that might be tsar, often translated as leprosy, though it likely refers to a broader range of skin afflictions, must present themselves to a priest. The priest then examines the condition to determine if it is indeed tsarat, and, if so, whether it has spread or receded. The process is not just medical, but also deeply ritualistic, involving the inspection of the affected areas, the declaration of the person as clean or unclean, and, in some cases, the quarantine of the individual outside the camp. This quarantine serves a dual purpose. It prevents the spread of the condition within the community and marks the individual as ritually impure, a state that must be resolved through a series of purification rituals. The ritual of purification is elaborate and symbolic. It involves the use of specific animals, such as birds, and the application of their blood and other substances. The rituals are designed to symbolically cleanse the individual and restore them to a state of purity, allowing them to re-enter the community and participate in the rituals of the sanctuary. The use of blood, in particular, is significant, as it is seen as a life-giving substance that can counteract the forces of impurity and death. The rituals are not just about physical cleansing, but about a spiritual rebirth, a reintegration of the individual into the community and into the presence of God. The text then moves to the issue of impurity in the home, where mold or mildew in the walls of a house can also be a source of contamination. The homeowner must report the suspected impurity to a priest, who will then inspect the house. If the condition is confirmed, the affected stones must be removed and replaced, and the house must be purified through a series of rituals similar to those performed for skin diseases. This emphasis on the home reflects the belief that impurity can affect not just individuals, but also the spaces they inhabit, and that these spaces must be purified to prevent the spread of contamination. The laws concerning bodily discharges, particularly those related to male genital discharges and menstruation, are some of the most detailed and, for modern readers, the most challenging to understand. A man with a genital discharge is considered unclean and must undergo a period of quarantine and purification. Any bedding, clothing, or objects he touches become unclean, and anyone who comes into contact with these items must also undergo purification. The same is true for a woman during her menstrual cycle, who is considered unclean and must follow a similar set of rituals to become clean again. These laws reflect a deep concern for the body as a source of both life and contamination, and the importance of managing these natural processes to maintain the purity of the community. The rituals of purification for both men and women involve washing, immersion in water, and the offering of sacrifices. These rituals are not just about physical cleanliness, but about a symbolic cleansing that restores the individual to a state of ritual purity. The emphasis on water and blood is significant, as both are seen as powerful agents of purification and renewal. Water, in particular, is a symbol of life and purity, and immersion in water is a powerful act of renewal and rebirth. The laws of Leviticus are not just about maintaining the purity of the individual, but about the health and well-being of the entire community. By setting clear boundaries and providing rituals for purification, the text seeks to create a community that is in right relationship with God and with each other. The rituals and laws may seem foreign and even extreme to modern readers, but they reflect a deep concern for the spiritual and physical well-being of the community. They are a reminder that in ancient Israel, the line between the sacred and the profane was not just a matter of personal belief, but a communal responsibility. In conclusion, the laws and rituals of Leviticus offer a window into an ancient world where the boundaries between the sacred and the profane were carefully maintained. While these laws may seem strange and even oppressive to modern readers, they reflect a deep concern for the health and well-being of the community. They remind us that the quest for purity and order is a universal human concern, one that has taken many different forms throughout history.